Hey guys, a.k.a. Master here, back with some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and on this episode we are going to be continuing on the cross-examination of Detective Gumshoe. I've been having a little trouble finding any contradictions in this testimony, to be perfectly honest, at least any ones we haven't already uncovered. Did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Alright. Found a piece of paper. It had the word "my" on it. Test will show the victims. The blood on the victim's finger. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name. Alright. Single blood. Oh, I found it! Death was instantaneous. Perfect contradiction. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, and she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying? Well, what? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, is it now? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? Now, you have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Well, when? The day of the murder? The day after the murder? I forgot. I think it's the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? What's up his sleeve? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Huh? What? Outdated? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt trauma, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! How come we didn't get them? Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, detective's a sham, I'm a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to have request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. I probably should have said the detective was a sham, because he's the one who gave me the autopsy anyways. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with their own eyes. Oh no, they're bringing her. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent. Oh, great. Witness, your name, please? April May. At your whoa! At your service? Order! And an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Company law offices? Yeah, that's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. What type of testimony could she possibly give? She didn't even see the real murder. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. This one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. And that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. She obviously couldn't see that part. The end. That's all I saw. Every little weensy bit. Wink!
Well, Your Honor?
I see. This is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding the tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. Of course I will.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, Your Honor, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Witness's account, alright. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. Okay, why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know. I had a feeling.
Wow, so even in a profession like the Supreme Court, tits still equal win.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's go for it. What could happen? Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Oh! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You're just getting to the good part. You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him! What?
The poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window, what did you see next? Okay. And then, ooh, I saw a girl with long hair being attacked. The woman with long hair, was that Mia Fey? Slender, sorta. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know things like these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Yep. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what's the meaning? Someone tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ooh. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm not an expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. This testimony is bogus. But,
still, we don't know if she was dressed like that the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say? You mean lawyer?
I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would? Damn, I almost had her.
So she's gonna give the same exact testimony again? I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
We will begin it on the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, guys, so see you guys then.